What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jake, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to increase your EXP gains in Skyrim. Now there are three different ways we can do this, and I'm going to go on ahead and get started with the first one, the stones. There are two different kinds of, well, there's technically four, but there's two different kinds of stones that you can use, and three of them are right here at the very beginning of the game. So you're going to start here in Helgen and make your way out through Helgen Keep at the very beginning of the game, and you're going to come in contact with these three stones. They're called the Guardian Stone. Now, the Warrior Stone is going to increase all of the red skills in your tree by 20% faster. The Thief is going to do green skills, and the Mage Stone is going to do the blue skills. So I'll show you all of those right after this load screen. Alright, so if you come right here, you'll see the Thief Stone. Now, what the Thief Stone is going to level up is all of the things between archery and alchemy. So it's going to level up all of these: alchemy, speech, pickpocket, lockpicking, sneak, light armor, and archery. Now, what the Mage Stone is going to level up is, now it gets kind of confusing here, it will level up alchemy, illusion, conjuration, destruction, restoration, alteration, and enchanting. Now, I don't know if you can see the pattern, but with the Warrior Stone here, we're going to get enchanting, smithing, heavy armor, block, two-handed, one-handed, and archery. So those are all the different skills that'll level up with each stone. Now, the in-between skills are archery, alchemy, and enchanting. Those are the skills that one stone will level up. Sorry, I just downloaded Oblivion there. But the next stone you can get is arbitrarily better. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're going for one specific skill, then the Guardian Stones are going to be better. But if you don't, you want all skills all the time to be buffed by 15% instead of 20%, you can come here to the Lover Stone. Now, east of, it's going to be northeast of Markarth here, and I'll show you guys this on the map. We'll go ahead and fast travel there, so be sure to screenshot this or pause the video and look at this while you're trying to get there yourself. But we're going to go on ahead and travel to the Lower Stone. Alright, so here we are at the Lower Stone. Just kind of give you the vibe, the way that it looks. It's up here on this hill, and it looks like this. So, like I said, the Lover Stone is going to be better for all skills. You see here, those under the sign of the Lover always feel the Lover's comfort. All skills improve faster. You may only have one sign. That's normal. But after you get that, you have a 15% chance versus the 20% chance for just the specific tree. But if you can keep track of it, sorry for the shout, if you can keep track of it, though, it will probably be better to go for the Guardian Stone. So we're going to go with the Guardian Stone for the sake of this guide. Now, the next thing you can do is sleep. Now, if you don't have a house, then you can just go on ahead to any inn. The Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood is a very good one, and any inn in Whiterun, like the Bannered Mare, will also be good. But there are several different homes that you can pick in Skyrim Anniversary Edition that are free. Hinderheim is one of them. Watch is also one of them, and you own those beds, especially if it is your house. So I'm going to show you guys that. Alright, so here we are, home sweet home to Hinderheim. Alright, here we are. We're going to come back here to the bed. Note, if you want this next bit of guide, or this next bit of advice is going to help this out even more, but you can see you can sleep for any amount of time, and it's going to give you the well-rested bonus. So I'm just going to go ahead and sleep for 10 hours. And now when we come down here to magic, we're going to go to active effects. We should see well-rested. All skills improve 10% faster for 8 hours. That is in-game hours. That's not real-life hours, so it's going to go away pretty quick. But it would be kind of broken if it was 8 hours. So let's get on to the next piece of info we have. That is getting married in Skyrim. Now, this part of the video is going to be dedicated to showing you guys how to get to the point where you can get married and where you actually get married in Skyrim. So if you have liked the video, don't forget that helps bring it to more and more people who need to be leveling up in Skyrim. So let's go to Riften. Alright, so here we are in the very gloomy, misty Riften. So what you're going to want to do, I traveled to the Blue Palace, or not the Blue Palace, the Mistvale Keep or whatever it's called. But you're going to want to come here, right outside here. You'll see this sign with a bee and a barb, and it's called the Bee and the Barb. So we're going to go in here, and you're going to see a guy by the name of Malamar Abadi or Marimal or something like that. We'll see it here in a second. All right, Marimal is what his name is. So you're going to talk to him. I wanted to know more about the Temple of Mara. Do you accept charity? Can you tell me about Mara's beliefs? Let's ask this question here. Then you say, I could have a wedding at the temple. Say, no, not really. And then you can either buy it from him. You can just buy the amulet of Mara. And you're going to want to put that on. If you listen to him, he'll tell you why. If you want to go on ahead and see the reason, the lore behind it. But we're going to go on ahead and put on the amulet of Mara. This is going to give you 10% restoration spell reduction. So that's just kind of a side bonus. But it is going to show you a bunch of different... it's going to pretty much put you on the market in Skyrim. So I'm going to just do this for this easy sake. Pretty much there are a ton of different marrying options in Skyrim. You can look those up in a separate video. I don't have one, but I'm sure someone else does. Just for easy sake, I'm going to marry Camilla Valerius. So if you don't want to marry her, I completely understand why, because there is a quest with her where she has to get with somebody else. But for this guide, we're going to marry Camilla Valerius. So she is in Riverwood. We're going to come right here to Riverwood, very second building. And that is going to be the Riverwood Trader. So we're going to go in there really quickly and should just be able to talk to her right off the bat and marry her. Where's she be? There she is. So we walk up to her and talk to her, and then you can say, interested in me, are you? Yes, I am. And then speak to Marimal about arranging. This will make Fandal pretty upset towards you, but we're going to revert this save on my file anyway because I don't want Fandal to be mad at me. I just want to show you guys how to get married. So we're going to go back to Riften, travel to the Mistvale Keep just to make it easier to get to the Temple of Mara that is located in Riften. I don't know if there is other locations for the Temples of Mara. There probably is in each of the holds or in some of the other holds, but this is the one I use. This is the one I'm going to use. So if we look around, we should find it. Truth be told, I've never done this before. Right over here, you'll see the Temple of Mara, and you can see actually kind of cool, that little symbol right there is on our amulet. So we're going to come up here and go to the Temple of Mara, just like the quest instructed us. There are tons and tons and tons of different people. You don't have to marry Camilla, but I'm going to. It's just the easiest. I'd like to have a wedding at the temple. Tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Alright, now we can wait for that many hours, and then we should be able to see Camilla Valerius walk in and get married. Alright, there we go. Now people should be filing in here. Alright, so I waited an entire day, left, went back to Riverwood, and came back, and it is walking for me right now. I'm actually not walking, so we're going to have to listen to this dialogue and pretty much just pick all of the right options. It shouldn't be too hard, and then we should be married. Now what this does, specifically while he's talking, it adds 5% to your well-rested bonus. It's a lover's comfort or something like that, and it adds 5%. So with this, the 35% extra XP from being married, sleeping, and the stones. So that brings it up tremendously. Now, let's get married. I do, now and forever. Alright, the bond of matrimony added. I don't know what that does. Alright. Anyway, now that we are married, I'm going to go a little bit further into this. There is another way you can level up your XP, but it requires a huge side quest. One of the better side quests. I believe it was added in the Dawnguard DLC. It's called the Ethereum Wars. You can look that up. Plenty of guides on that on YouTube. I've done my research. But what that allows you to do is pick 3 items. A staff, a shield, and a amulet, I believe. Or not amulet, a circlet, like a crown. It's the ethereal crown, and it allows you to have 2 guardian stone effects at the same time. So what this can do is add 15% on top of the 35% from all of these others if you have the Lover Stone and your Guardian Stone of choice applied at the same time with the Ethereal Crown. So that brings us from 35% to 50% extra experience in Skyrim for all skills, or well, for the skills of your specific, you know what I mean. Anywho, guys, I think you all learned something from this video. I sure did. I didn't know there was this many ways to get different levels of XP yield in Skyrim. I hope you all will use this guide to level up as quickly as possible. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, as we are so close to hitting 2,500 by the end of the year. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to add this here at the end of the video, even if it hurts my retention rate. Thank you all so much for all the support lately here on the channel. In 2021, we've broken records, ladies and gentlemen, and I honestly couldn't do it without you guys and without the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I just want to thank him, and I want to thank you guys so much. It's Christmas time. It's just important that we all remember what Christmas is about and what it stands for and things like that. So go have a good time with your family this week, or this weekend, this Christmas weekend. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Hope you get all those presents that you want. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, tell somebody you care about them while you still can, and while you're having a Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much for all the support once again. But like I said a minute ago, thank you for your time.